Hey, what's up, Cowboys Nation? Cowboys NFL news, welcome back to the channel. This is your go-to spot for all the latest, hottest, and juiciest rumors surrounding America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and leave a like down below to help the channel grow. Today's topic is massive. The Cowboys are reportedly in the mix for 3 big-name wide receivers. Yes, you heard that right, Kupp, Tyler Lockett, and Garrett Wilson. That's a triple threat, and we're diving deep into all the trade rumors swirling around them and whether the Cowboys should make a move. Now, I know what you're thinking: why are we hearing so many rumors involving the Cowboys and wide receivers? Shouldn't the Cowboys be focused on the draft or defense? Well, things are getting interesting in Dallas, folks. With the offseason heating up, it looks like the Cowboys are looking to make some serious moves to push themselves into Super Bowl contention. Could one of these wideouts be the missing piece? Let's break it down. First up, let's talk about Cooper Kupp. The LA Rams star has been one of the top wide receivers in the league for years now, but with the Rams undergoing a transition period, there have been whispers that Kupp could be on the move. The Cowboys are reportedly keeping a close eye on him. Now, Kupp is coming off a down year by his standards, but let's not forget he was an absolute monster in 2021, posting over 1,900 receiving yards and 16 touchdowns. He's a dynamic playmaker, and no one can deny the fact that if healthy, he could elevate this Cowboys offense. Cooper Kupp is the kind of player that can make plays at every level of the field. Whether it's a quick slant route or a deep ball down the sideline, Kupp can do it all. His chemistry with Matthew Stafford was electric in 2021, and if he were to join forces with Dak Prescott, who knows what kind of numbers they could put up. You pair Kupp's elite route running and hands with Dak's arm strength and ability to extend plays, and the potential is mouth-watering. However, the question remains, should the Cowboys even consider trading for him? Some believe the asking price might be high given his talent, but the Cowboys front office is known for making bold moves. If they can work out a deal that doesn't break the bank and Kupp is available, this could be a deal they can't pass up. But we need to dive deeper into how Kupp's contract and injury history could impact the Cowboys' decision. Cooper Kupp is 30 years old, and while he's still playing at an elite level, you have to wonder how many more seasons he can give at the top of his game. He's signed through 2024, but his contract isn't cheap. The Rams are going to have to weigh whether they want to continue paying him big money when they're clearly rebuilding. For the Cowboys, it could mean a significant cap hit. But would it be worth it for an immediate impact player? Or would they be better off using those resources elsewhere? Now, moving on to the second big name on the Cowboys' radar, Tyler Lockett of the Seattle Seahawks. Lockett has been one of the most consistent wide receivers in the NFL over the past few seasons. His ability to stretch the field and make highlight reel catches is exactly what the Cowboys need to complement CeeDee Lamb. Lockett may not be a household name on the same level as Kupp, but let me tell you, he is a stud. Over the last 6 seasons, he's averaged 1,000+ yards per year and has 45 total touchdowns. Lockett's speed and hands are top tier, and he's developed great chemistry with quarterback Geno Smith in Seattle. But with the Seahawks potentially moving in a new direction at quarterback, it's possible they could entertain offers for Lockett. His age is right around 32, but he doesn't seem to have lost a step. Pairing Lockett with Dak Prescott could provide the Cowboys with a perfect deep threat and a reliable option across from CeeDee Lamb. Here's the kicker: Tyler Lockett's contract is more team-friendly than Cooper Kupp's. He's signed through 2024 with a relatively low cap hit for a player of his caliber. This could make him a more realistic target for the Cowboys. Plus, Seattle has already made moves indicating they're ready to go in a different direction. If they decide to move on from Lockett, it could be the perfect time for Dallas to swoop in. Last but not least, we have Garrett Wilson of the New York Jets. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why the Jets would even consider moving one of their young stars. After all, Wilson had an incredible rookie season, finishing with over 1,100 yards and 4 touchdowns. The guy looks like a future superstar in the making. But here's where it gets interesting. With the Jets in the process of upgrading their quarterback position, potentially bringing in someone like Aaron Rodgers, there's chatter that they might look to offload some assets to strengthen their overall roster. Garrett Wilson is as polished as they come for a young receiver. He has elite separation skills, exceptional route running, and isn't afraid to make tough catches in traffic. The Cowboys would love to pair him with Dak Prescott and have an explosive receiving core featuring Wilson and Lamb on the outside. The only question is whether the Jets would be willing to part with him so soon into his career. It's a risky move, but if the right offer comes along, they could pull the trigger. Let's not forget the fact that Wilson is still on his rookie contract, which means the Cowboys would have him locked in for a few more years at a relatively low price. This is the kind of move that could add youth and energy to the Cowboys' offense, which could make all the difference as they look to take that next step. So now that we've broken down the rumors surrounding Kupp, Lockett, and Wilson, the big question is, should the Cowboys make a move for one of these guys? Well, let's start with the biggest factor, the salary cap. The Cowboys have a little over $10 million in cap space, so they'd have to be creative with their deals to make this happen. Whether it's restructuring contracts, moving players around, or trading away some assets, the Cowboys could make it work. Next, let's talk about what each of these guys would bring to the table. Kupp brings elite production when healthy, Lockett provides consistent deep ball ability and speed, and Wilson is a young star who could be the future of the position. Each player brings something unique to the offense. But here's the thing: if the Cowboys trade for one of them, it could signal a win-now mentality. This isn't about building for the future. It's about giving Dak Prescott every weapon he needs to lead this team to a Super Bowl. At the end of the day, it's clear that the Cowboys have some big decisions to make. Cooper Kupp, Tyler Lockett, Garrett Wilson, any one of these guys could take this offense to the next level. But it's up to Jerry Jones and the front office to weigh the risk versus reward. What do you think, Cowboys Nation? Should they pull the trigger on a trade for one of these wideouts, or should they stick to their current roster and focus on the draft and other areas of need? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the action. Until next time, Cowboys Nation, stay safe, stay hungry, and always remember, how about them Cowboys?